Let's get going. We're gonna knock out another 50 tonight. Oh, my VTuber's still there! Also, the plush is sold out, so I shouldn't have that up on screen anymore. Also, what the heck are you doing here, VTuber? 3 toms! I must be seeing double! 3 toms! Am I center on frame? This doesn't look right to me. Christian ambush! He runs in here shouting, "Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?" And I'm so shocked that I go, "Ah, no, tell me all about him!" Bingo! Chris M, thank you for the 68 months of tier 1 saying, "Well, have you, Tom?" Lord Chaos Nightmare VT saying, "Tom, I am back for my court hearing after fighting with the Luck Gods IRS. Good news, you'll catch the shiny Quagsire sometime this decade. Bad news, I lost the child in the divorce. Yikes." The Christian ambush, you mean the Crusades? No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. It's very interesting to think about a world where the Spanish Inquisition never happened and Spain was converted to Islam. Gurganoff the 1950-bit saying, "Hey boy, you wanna see my new chainsaw and hockey mask?" Ah! Oh, is the music not playing? Oh, it's really low, that's why. My apologies. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, little cocktail. Oh, I forgot to pull up predictions. That's a good idea. Start a prediction. Ooh, time, get the shiny Quagsire this stream. Oh, geez, alive, I wonder.
Nope.
That seems about right, Dell. $100 from Lord Chaos Nightmare VT saying, "Fun fact, Jack the Ripper, Bob the Builder, and Sonic the Hedgehog all have the same middle name, Frank." What is this theme? This is, I didn't put the prediction down. This is, Character Select Extended Edition from Super Smash Bros. Freeze Pyre, think of 15 months of tier 1. World would be so different without the Inquisition. I'm not smart enough to explain how, but it would be, yeah. Well, because the point of the Inquisition was to keep Christianity as the main religion of Spain. Is this a new office angle? Yes. My desk used to be where the drawers are now, behind me there, right over there. Facing, like, this way. Because you can still see, like, elements of, like, what was there before. So, like, that's the door that I would see back there, and then there's the, there's my, my bookshelf. They call him Sonic. 'Cause I'm faster than sound, I'll keep on jumping around. Blue Hedgehog Sonic, with incredible speed, I'll keep on losing my feet. What? Jonathan with the... Jonathan saying, there's a college class in Pittsburgh that's offering a class on Fire Emblem. People can watch your Let's Play and say they are studying for class. Good lord. Are you, like, serious about that? Visit the Wizard in the new office angle. There, I did show off. I don't know if you were here for it, Jasper, but I did show off Visit the Wizard and, got any cheese, Visit the Wizard?
Nope.
Well, Dell wasn't asking you, he was asking Visit the Wizard. I like, Jasper, I like how you adopted Visit the Wizard as, like, your character. Because, like, we named it. Like, we in sort of like that Throne Controller space named Visit the Wizard. But you really adopted it as, like, your own by coming up with the design for it. Dare I say that Visit the Wizard is your OC? Visit the Wizard's adoptive father. It's the name of the game. No, the name of the game is Billy the Wizard. Which, you know, could have gone in a completely different direction if we decided to call him Billy the Willy. Saddled with a stupid wizard's son now, I guess. Beemaster, oh, I gaslit myself. We could have been a much worse fan art if we ended up going with Billy the Willy. It would have been kind of similar to the disc-only bit we had where somebody drew Scroties. I can't remember what the mascot's name was, but they drew the cereal Scroties. You'd ask Delcake or Holmick if they want to be guests on disc only. I mean that's more that'd be more in Jared's department. I'd be all for it. I've never met Delcake or Holmick before. Blizzard the Wizard versus Billy the Willy. Oh boy. It's funny when I hear Willy, I don't think of like a ding dong. I think of the whale. I think of Free Willy. Was Free Willy even a good movie? Never watched it? Yes, okay. Groundskeeper Willy. There was time for animated bumpers that I was ready to see if there was a Gary's Mod model of Visit the Wizard. Just have him slam the bad guy into the, on the broom. Of Billy the Wizard. Okay, control with the physics, good lord. Never played Path of Radiance, didn't realize it was such a departure from the series. Are you talking about like a departure from the series, like Awakening and onwards?
Nope.
Because they really like embraced sort of like the more like tropey anime stuff in Awakening and onwards. Like, Path of Radiance is probably one of the heavier entries into the Fire Emblem series. Dealing with class systems, classism, racism, the effects of war on people. It can get pretty heavy. Yo, huge trans win as well as the line that they showed off in Paper Mario of Vivian being like, when I realized I wasn't their brother, I was their sister. That line that Vivian says, huge trans win. Can't wait to post Beldum under transphobic takes. Now, the problem is that they might adopt Beldum as a mascot for transphobia. Kind of like how the right adopted Pepe the Frog. Maryland, it's, like, the way I see it is that they're, like, the Shadow Sirens are like Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Except in this case, Double D is trans. Yo, Chaz, thank you for the raid! Let's get the countermeasures up while I throw a Pokeball at this Quagsire. The Mouth of Truth. Before we die, what was Chaz doing? Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to call. Whatever, it's not like it mattered anyway. What have you done? Ah, Picross, okay. God, have you ever seen John play Picross? It's wild. Oh, shoot, I forgot to change the game off of Fire Emblem. Did I remember to change it on YouTube? I feel like I did. Where's the game? It's still Fire Emblem on YouTube as well. My bad. Apologies. Should be fixed now.
Nope.
Nope. Hello everybody, coming from Chaz. My name is Tom Fox. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, playing myself some Pokemon Colosseum to shiny hunt for a Quagsire. You are not supposed to shiny hunt in this game. This game has a rudimentary shiny locking system that didn't work the way they intended it, so you can shiny hunt in this game. It's just much more, it's much longer, more arduous, and the chances are worse than pretty much any other Pokemon game. Do we want to go into the mechanics behind it? Sure, why not? First off, we are working with pre-Gen 6 shiny odds, which means this is 1 in 8,192 with no way to make the odds any better. No shiny charm, no nothing. Second, the way the game shiny locks is that when the opposing trainer sends out the Quagsire, it matches the trainer's ID and secret ID to the Pokemon's personality ID. If they would match in a way where it would make it a shiny, it re-rolls it. However, when you catch the Pokemon, it does not re-roll this. So if the value that it re-rolled to, so whatever value it is on at that point, it will remain a shiny once you catch it. However, that means that you can only tell if it's a shiny once you've caught it. On top of that, you cannot save next to the person you are battling for this. You have to go and you have to save at a PC. There are faster ways to do this with the Master Ball. Like, in fact, you can just use a Master Ball to catch it and then send it out immediately to see if it's shiny, and it's much faster. However, I wanted a little bit of class. I'm going for a luxury ball, and it's taking significantly longer. There are ways to manipulate the RNG. Unfortunately, the classy Tom, thank you, Chaz. Unfortunately, the Ribbon Master Syndicate, which is what I'm planning on doing with this Quagsire after I'm done, making it a Ribbon Master by obtaining every possible ribbon that you can obtain in any Pokemon game with this Quagsire. The downside is that the Ribbon Syndicate measures if it asks you to admit whether or not it's the Pokemon was RNG manipulated or not. And as a drive of pride, I feel I need to do this au naturel.
Nope.
The number you see on the bottom left corner of the screen of the webcam is how many Quagsire I have caught. We've been at this for a while. Yeah, Master Ball shinies are often associated with hacked Pokemon. SMH just used the shiny charm? Yeah, the shiny charm that totally exists in this game. I would simply catch a shiny one first and then this instead of the 1,655 non-shiny ones. Listen, you! I don't know if it's shiny until I've caught it! Hope you're doing well, Chaz. Hope you and Jeff are doing well. This was like 5 months ago, but I think it was still really cool to be able to see Jeff at MagFest this year. And it's one thing to see the suit that he had made, like, on the Discord call, completely different thing to see it in real life. Oh yeah, Becca was there to see me hug Jeff. Like how quickly Soren was willing to betray Ike to get a staff. Well, he didn't betray him in any way, like, in terms of the war. He just betrayed him in, you know, wanting to rat him out to a woman who was stalking him in order to be able to get a powerful healing or a powerful staff that could repair any item. He did still hide Ike, that's true, but he did give the woman advice on how to get to Ike's heart, which was through food.
Nope.
I wonder if Vivian could be taken as a sign that Nintendo might be open to remaking Mother 3 and tackle that game's representation. That would be interesting. I feel like yeah, because Mother 3 was kind of made in a weird time, and it's hard to tell if the Magypsies were represented well. They seem kind of more based on the Okama, which I hesitate to say that because I think that might be a derogatory term. The only, like, my only exposure to it is One Piece, which they portrayed in a pretty positive light, except for Sanji's reaction to them. Either way, the Clyde Mandolin translation of Mother 3 is still good enough for me. The dude, best character in all of One Piece is Bon Clay. What a spoilers for One Piece. This is pre-time skip though, so like what a bro. Staying behind at Impel Down in order to allow Luffy to escape. In order to make sure that the gate stayed open, allowing Luffy and the rest of the people on the ship to escape. What a bro. This is where it gets complicated for me. Does Bon Clay identify as male? It's hard to tell because generally they don't have like the same kind of pronouns in Japanese that they do in English. God, I hope they include Bon Clay. He's the best character. or she, they. I'll use the gender neutral they until I confirm it. Oh, that's right, in Baroque Works. That's right. In Baroque Works, they pair a male and a female as the two like partners on there. But because Bon Clay works alone, that means that they identify both ways. It's I gotta say, the bad guys in One Piece are surprisingly open. Between Crocodile not pairing Bon Clay with anybody because of their gender identity, to Kaido having an AFAB son, which he refers to as his son. Silver Rock LH, thank you for the 6 months tier 1 saying, yo, how we doing tonight? We're doing well. I may be a monster, but I'm not a monster. Yeah, you know, floating an entire island over to a village in which to rule on high while the rest of the people suffer. But at least he acknowledges his son's gender identity.
Nope.
Komodo Blue, thank you for the 4 months of tier 1 saying, anytime I love your streams, especially the Sam Max series you did early in the morning. Keep up the great work and get that shiny. Thank you very much. Got DK64 going on emulator finally? That's a tough game to emulate. Diversity win. The power-hungry dictator wanna be respected. Listen, he wants to enslave all my people, but you know what? I'd vote for him. Listen, Yamato identifies as Odin. One of my favorite scenes in the entirety of the, probably the entirety of One Piece as well, but the entirety of the, what arc was it? It wasn't called Wano, in the Wano arc, was Yamato realizing that Luffy and Gold Roger's dreams were the same. That was such a well-done scene. I got chills from that one. It was so good. We're coming to the end too. Like I'm like caught up on the manga. Damn the amount of loose ends that are being tied up right now. Holy cow. Is it worth getting Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I've heard good and I've heard bad, but I figure I should take it from a trusted source. It is a janky, broken mess, but it is the most fun I have ever had with a Pokemon game.
Nope.
I don't think I've ever had more fun in a Pokemon game than with Scarlet and Violet. If you're willing to look past the, like, how it runs and some of the graphical glitches, you will have a great time playing this. Plus I do have a soft spot for old Tire Goiter. I play Sonic Frontiers, I think I'm fine. Like, here's the thing, I have no idea how many stops they have between Egghead and Laugh Tale. That's true. The updates have helped out a lot, and it was better than it was at launch. The one thing that gets me though is the fact that they patched out the hyperspeed flying glitch. Or gliding glitch rather. That was so fun to do. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Tom. You're very welcome. If it's a fun glitch that's like pretty harmless, then like I don't see a reason to like patch that kind of thing out. If they felt it harmed the integrity of the game, then I can see why they patched it out. Although one thing that kind of upset me about the entire thing was that they made it seem like it was going to be open world, but when it came down to it, you still had to do the gyms and whatnot in a specific order because of the level stuff. I thought they were going to have different levels and different amounts of Pokemon based on what your level was and how much progress you had made. Level scaling would have made it perfect. Yeah. I was so upset because I managed to get to, whose gym was it?
Nope.
Lilac or Lily or what was it? The psychic gym leader. I got to her like as my second gym, only to realize that she's like in the level of like 40s. Tulip, there we go. I knew she's named after a flower. You doing okay, buddy? You haven't eaten anything today, which worries me. I'm okay with like Nintendo and Game Freak learning at a snail's pace, because like if Nintendo was on track to be like with it on current gaming trends, we would have NFTs by now. AI stuff in their games too. It depends on how the AI is used. If it's a tool that aids the human developers, then great. If it's there to replace the human developers, or the human voice actors, the human artists, whatever, then it's bad. AI does have a place in the creative field, but as support, not a replacement. And a lot of companies are seeing it as a replacement. Apples together, apples forever, we're apples to the core. This is Horse Race Extended Mix.
Nope.
And I gotta prevent hostile aliens from annihilating us all. I'm positive they need voice acting in future Pokemon games. I don't think it's... Here's the thing. I love voice acting. I'm a novice, amateur, hobbyist voice actor myself. Like, I don't think, like, games don't necessarily need voice acting. I'm in the camp of less is more on a lot of games. Cause like looking back at like the old days of games where they were all pixelated and like CRTs kind of like blurred lines and like we were able to fill in the gaps and it seemed to look so much better back then. You get to sort of insert like your own, you'd be a great as an official VA, thank you. You could sort of like insert your own stuff into there. And that's what like, that to me is what kind of drives like fan content, is sort of making their own interpretations of the characters. Especially like protagonists, like if they're silent, because that is literally to insert yourself into, that's literally to insert yourself into the character's shoes, you know? That's why I love silent protagonists. I love silent characters. I think of like Earthbound. Like, cause I played that recently on I say recently, but it was like 5 years ago, fairly recently on a CRT. And God, like, there's no better feeling. I feel like I might just be having like a nostalgia kick for being able to play old games on old like hardware to make it look like how it looked when I was younger. But at the same time, like, seeing all of like the pixels rendered out exactly as they were programmed in versus having a CRT muddle them a bit and make them, and like have your brain fill in the space and have them look, you know, just better, you know?
Nope.
Give me the opportunity to fill in those blanks, and I'll take that over like any sort of like highly produced game. You know? That's how I feel about like some like how movies have retold comics. It's cause like it's the director's vision, you know? It's the director's vision and it might not match up with everybody else's. Leave it open. I do not have the Quagsire yet. I would not be playing, I would not be in this town if I had the Quagsire. Here's the thing, Link being a silent protagonist is great in terms of like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Because everybody's vision of, he's not silent, he grunts obviously, but everybody's vision of him is based on the gameplay. So he's like this gremlin that's puts together these like horrific contraptions and goes around the world causing chaos while saving the world at the same time. It's great! It's such a great interpretation of the character, and that's why I love protagonists who don't have any sort of character attached to them. Like, especially in interactive media like video games, where you have the opportunity to like sort of assign personality traits to them, to sort of put yourself in there or put somebody else in there that's like, it's, you know, how you want them to be, how you see them. Because interactive media is just that, interactive. And if you can take that interaction beyond the game in order to be able to say like, oh, this is sort of like how I see this character because their personality isn't very well defined, that's great. I love that. I love that because it bolsters creativity. It's so good. I feel like characters like Link or Gordon Freeman
Nope.
are sort of like the perfect analogy for that. They have like they're established just enough to where they do have, it's the perfect balance of having sort of like a pre-assigned personality and duties that they have versus what the player assigns them. How do you feel about Xenoblade 3, a very well polished game? I mean, like, yeah. Like that was like all voice. I mean, like that felt more of a cinematic experience than an interactive one, you know? And that's not a bad thing. It's just when you take like a pre-established. So here's the thing with Xenoblade, every single one of those had voice acting in it. Every single one of those had voice acting in it. Every one of those had predetermined personalities for each of the characters. That's great. If they suddenly decided to take Link and just suddenly foist a personality on him and give him like more like dialogue and lines like that, I feel like it would cheapen him. It's like Samus and other M. Yeah, even a little bit of Metroid Prime 3. The CDI games do it in a way where it's so bad it's funny. I feel like Samus and Metroid Dread spoke the perfect amount. Still, my favorite thing to come out of that was was spoilers for Metroid Dread. When she gets the Metroid suit, and then there's like the news like blurb on the bottom of it that says "Woman literally too angry to die."
Nope.
Plus, that Metroid suit made you feel powerful. I'm really worried about what's gonna happen with Valve if they end it when Gabe Newell retires. Cause Valve is privately owned, which normally in terms of like in business for customers is bad. But the CEO is also a gamer and knows what gamers like and knows what gamers want. The fact that Valve is as good as the fact that like Valve and Steam are as good as they are is all thanks to the fact that Valve isn't publicly traded.
Bingo.
There are games with 59 months tier 1 saying, did someone say gamers? Samus screams in Dread and that's about it. Yeah. I like silent protagonists. And like, I'm a little bit biased on more voice acting in games just because like when I played RPG, I like doing the voices myself. Cause like, well, I like doing the voices myself for like a let's play of it. Cause one of my biggest problems is that like, I feel like I'm robbing the full experience if I turn off the voices and read the dialogue of myself, which is what I did in Three Houses for a little bit. But at the same time, it gives me something to do, you know? It makes me feel like I'm not just sitting there and letting the story unfold on its own. I get to tell the story. She does speak a couple lines, but not in human language. That's right, she speaks Chozo. Thank you, Cool Squid. Craig still in saying, I'm fine with games having voice acting as long as the insert player character here doesn't talk. Yes, I think it's a good one. I think the game that probably did it the best was, of having the player character, like, still talk, was Saints Row. Because Saints Row 1...
Nope.
The character didn't talk at all until the very end of each of the missions. Or each of the end of the storylines. And then from then on, because of that, they talked in every game after that. But because it was sort of like an easing into it, you know? Because they talked at the end of Saints Row 1, having them, like, actually have dialogue in Saints Row 2 didn't feel forced. Final Fantasy 14 is that way player character doesn't speak. I recently got into Final Fantasy 14. I don't know how much I'm gonna play it, but I was watching Zen's birthday stream yesterday, and a bunch of them were playing Final Fantasy 14. I was like, I want to give it a shot now. They make it look fun. I want to look up, like, I don't know if I want to play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 because I think they'd be, like, incredibly long. But I do want to look up, like, Let's Plays or cutscenes of them just so I can see, like, exactly how the game's played out. A Realm Reborn could be a slog, but it gets better. As long as I'm, like, playing it with other people. Tommy should play the Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta, I'd watch it. So here's the thing. I want to play Final Fantasy V on my own off stream so that way I can get a feel for it. I'm definitely not going to be participating in the 4-job Fiesta this year, but I will be directing people to watch streamers that are doing the 4-job Fiesta. Proceeds this year going towards PCRF. Which is the Palestine Something Relief Fund. I don't remember what the C stands for. Jack and Jack 1 doesn't speak at all.
Nope.
I know nothing about Star Trek. The only thing I know about Star Trek is Riker gets some, and that's it. And Data is apparently everyone's favorite character. God. I'm sorry, but it is a credit to how limited Data's character works within Star Trek. Because Big Bang Theory was essentially like, what if we made Data live in the modern era with Sheldon, and it was just annoying. I did see the Kingdom Hearts is gonna be on Steam, yeah. I can get angry at it all over again. Don't worry, Tom, that robe is brown. I still can't believe I found that clip from when I first played Kingdom Hearts 1.5 all those years ago, where I looked at the brown robe and said, huh, they retconned that. sorry we gaslit you. You didn't do it on purpose. You probably agreed with me. You probably had to say it, like, I probably caused a Mandela effect on that one for my community for a while. I bought Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 on Epic because of the archipelago I did a few days ago.
Nope.
See the poll Pokemon put out about their favorite character in Scarlet and Violet. The top 5 were Florian / Juliana, the protagonist. 4 is Carmine, 3 is Rika, 2 is Arvin, and 1 is Kieran. Kieran surprised me. I wonder if they were just pulling Japan for that one. Arvin and Rika make sense to me. Carmine, not so much, because I feel like a lot of people, like, were angry about how abusive she was. The protagonist kind of surprises me.
Bingo!
Entry and Persona, thank you for the 55 months tier 1, saying 5, sending a shiny luck. Carmine would be my 5. I like her design. I like how she interacts with the player. I don't like how she interacts with her brother. Kieran wouldn't be on my list at all. I do not like Kieran. I wouldn't have put the protagonist on my list either because, you know, because I have self-esteem issues and putting a character on, like, you know, putting myself as the character means I probably won't like them as much as I should. My top characters would probably be... Number 5, Carmine. Number 4, Penny. Number 3, Rika. No, number 3, Nimona. Number 2, Arvin, and number 1, Rika. I really like Nimona as a rival. I like characters that are, like, at the peak with nowhere to go. That, I feel like that gives them depth. Like, she plays off, she plays off of her, of the, like, because the whole thing with her is that, like, she loves battling and no one wants to battle her. And then she finds you who can actually give her a challenge. I love that. I love that. I love characters like that who, I mean, like, she was clingy, she latched onto you, but I love that character personification of at a peak with nowhere to go, and then suddenly a new challenger comes along. Claiming the anime partner Pokemon from Switch notifications. I didn't even know that was a thing. Out of, like, honestly, between Arvin, like, from a storytelling standpoint, I know that Arvin has, like, the better story overall, but I just, like, that's where my top 5 kind of comes in. Out of Penny, Arvin, and Nimona, I like Nimona the best. I think whoever was in charge of writing hated Arvin. I do wish they kind of confirmed that, like, the... I do kind of wish they confirmed that, like, the professor, like... Because you never really get into Arvin's other parent. And he looks like a combination of Turo and Sada. Arvin was based on the writer's experience with his parents. Wow.
Nope.
Hop was another good rival for me. I, like... It's a little bit, like, weird, but, like, because a lot of people kind of perceive the player character as sort of like the jerk rival to Hop, because it seems like he gets bullied out of becoming a Pokemon Master. But I always saw it as like him setting these unrealistic expectations for himself of him being able to be just like his brother, realizing that he can't do that, and then finding something else that he's passionate about. I like Hop a lot as a rival. I also like, one thing that I really like that at least the localizers did that really like, what is it? The localizers put a cheeky little foreshadowing in there. I don't know what his name is in Japanese, but Hop's name follows the trend of Pokemon professors being named after plants. Hops. Like what beer is made out of. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but if they did, that is an incredibly like subtle thing. Yeah, it's incredibly subtle, right? I don't know if Sonya is a tree or not, but she did not seem very interested in researching at the beginning of the game. Magnolia is a flower. As a streamer / content creator, what are your thoughts on Iono? Perfectly accurate representation of somebody on that streamer grind. Iono is one of my favorite gym leaders because I'm a content creator. What plants are Sada and Turo? Sada and Turo are not the Pokemon professors of that game. Clavel is the Pokemon professor of Scarlet and Violet.
Nope.
Oh, Magnolia is also a type of tree. I didn't know that. And Clavel is named after a plant. I can't remember which one, but he is named after a plant. One thing you really see a turning point in Hop's attitude after he replaces the Duel in his party. I still love I found this one comic on Tumblr of it was the player character coming to Clavel about like the fact that they have a crush on one of their classmates. And Clavel was like, "Oh, you know what? Sit down, tell me about it. You know, I'll help in any way I can." He's taking a sip of tea, and the protagonist goes, "Well, his name is Clive," and Clavel just does a spit take. Clavel is Spanish for carnation. There you go. If your friend is using a Cramorant, check in on them. I love Cramorant. Listen, twice is coincidence. If it happens a third time, then I'll consider it a pattern. Clive even a student? Listen, the way the Naranja and Uva academies worked is that they're not just limited to child students. Remember, there were some pretty old students you could challenge as trainers. Kieran having Incineroar on his team was when you knew he was part of Smogon. Cramorant, just a metaphor for post-breakup ice cream. VGC, but yeah. Well, listen. Oh no, I guess Incineroar isn't good in singles, is he?
Nope.
Dell, I don't know if you're right on that. It's rare. It's RU, okay. But yeah, no, Incineroar is really good in doubles. What number are we shooting for tonight? 1700. A really good Intimidate user. Parting Shot is really good. Fake Out's really good. Like, Incineroar is more or less is a support Pokemon, which is really odd considering its status as a heal. You heard about Amoonguss becoming a trans icon recently? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Isn't there one Pokemon that does switch genders upon evolving? Lando T has fallen off in VGC. Lando I gets used much more due to having its special attacking move pool plus sheer force combo. Interesting. Azurill, that's right. Azurill pre-Gen 6. There was a transphobe in the finals of a regional, and Amoonguss was the Pokemon that won the match against that. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love the, what was it? I think it was the San Antonio finals. I try to keep up with competitive Pokemon because I really like watching it. What is it? Wolfglix, Amoonguss versus, I can't remember who the other trainer was, but they had Urshifu Rapid Strike. Very, like, and my god, Wolf and his Amoonguss got so lucky. It came down to an all-out slog brawl and just pure luck of whether or not that Urshifu would wake up. 100 bits from Legend of Daniel saying you'll catch Quagsire one of these days. One of these days. That was the same regional, okay! I didn't know that was the same regional. Those final two were a drag-out brawl. One of these days, I'm praying that Urshifu and Calyrex feel the Nerf bat like Zacian did. Listen, Zacian has one hard counter in singles, and it's Quagsire!
Nope. Bingo!
How? Unaware makes it immune to any of its stat ups, including the stat up from when it's sent out. It resists its steel type stab, and it's neutral against its fairy type stab. Plus, a lot of Quagsire usually carry either Scald and Earthquake, so it can burn on it to lower its attack even further. Because remember, Unaware only affects stat gains, not stat drops. You have any thoughts on Bo Burnham's Art is Dead? I have not checked it out. I've only seen like Bo Burnham's Netflix special, and that's pretty much the extent of my Bo Burnham exposure. Unaware ignores your stat drops when they attack you. I have to like, I'll have to look into how Unaware works. I know it ignores stat gains on the opposing Pokemon. You know, Quagsire's terrible in doubles, but he's great in singles. He's never gone, Quagsire has never gone above UU, but always finds his way in OU and Ubers. Cause in Gen 3 and 4, because of his water absorbability, he was the best possible switch in against Kyogre. He was immune to water and immune to electricity. Yeah, I love the end of that video. So how good was Quagsire actually? Man, I don't fucking know. False Swipe is so good. Skill levels required to beat Scarlet or Violet, are they hard games? Not really. I mean, like, if you're taking the time to kind of enjoy the world, you can beat the game pretty easily. If you're trying to rush through, it might be harder. Like every other Pokemon game, honestly. Enjoy the game, you know, do some raids, pick up whatever items you need, level up the Pokemon as you see fit. Pokemon is definitely kind of like a take your time game. If you don't do, like, as much as possible... Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. I can't remember her name. What's the name of the head champion? In Scarlet and Violet? Geeta. I can't believe they finally added Geeta to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the second DLC. Why did they make Glamora her last Pokemon? It's until the Master Tournament, after the second DLC, that she finally leads with it. I remember there was an update for Smash Ultimate. Hey, what's going on, PK?
Nope.
I remember there was a, when Smash Ultimate, there was an update for Smash Ultimate that fixed, one of Ken's moves. It fixed his Shoryuken where all the strike shot would actually hit through. And, and a lot of people were saying, wow, I can't believe they added Ken to the game. Yeah, I don't think Geeta's a good champion. I consider Nemona to be more of the champion than Geeta. Cause think about it, if Nemona was champion class, that means she would have had to have beaten Geeta, making her like sort of higher level than Geeta. Not as bad of a champion as Alder. I don't think I even faced Alder when I first played Pokemon Black and White. I think I stopped playing after... I think I did a little bit of the post-game, but I'm pretty sure I stopped playing soon after I beat the main story. Geeta's still staff champion? That's like saying, like President Biden is the best boxer, because he's the leader of America. He's got the Biden blast, good lord. Diantha felt at least a little bit more fleshed out than Geeta. I think Diantha had like more of a role in the main story of like sort of like potentially falling for Lysander's like BS about a new world. Is it a good idea to shiny hunt Scarlet? It's easier than ever to shiny hunt Scarlet and Violet.
Nope.
Maybe not by the egg method, but definitely for like finding them out in the wild. Diantha did have a storyline. She contrasted Lysander's vision of what beauty was. Yeah, and like Gita really didn't have much of a personality. She served two purposes: to do administrative services and to make Larry's life miserable. I'm looking forward to Gamer Moody getting her plush so I can hook it up to a drill and recreate the GIF. Oh my god. Would you mind if I stole that idea? I want to do that and then put it to this music. Oh, that's so good. That's such a good idea. I should have used that to advertise the plush. Making a bumper for Colosseum. Worst champing is Lance having him beat Champ was just lame. I don't think it was like... I guess like someone had to fill in the shoes, right? Yo, what's up, Raven? What time is it for you? What time is it for me? It's actually a lot earlier than I thought it was. 1 p.m., okay. 11 p.m. for you? Yes. Raven, I gotta ask, and feel free not to answer this, but on the Momo, and also anybody going to MomoCon, say hi to Raven while he's there. I gotta ask, cause like I saw like the thing on the MomoCon thing saying that you're a producer. Are you allowed to disclose what you're a producer for? Cause I'm really curious. I can't remember if you told me or not.
Nope.
He hasn't said anything in return, so either he's typing out what he actually is, or he is just like, or he's just gone silent because he can't break NDA even to say no. I haven't said yet. The only announced thing I can say is Beastar's final season. Ooh. That's cool. Tried to limit my traveling budget this year, but I would have gone to MomoCon if I knew that like so many people I know were going. John has his own wiki. It's called the Johniverse. Alex is going. John is going. Jared is going. Raven is going. MomoCon seems to be like the new, like... I feel like a lot of people went to Con Bravo in those days. MomoCon seems like the new Con Bravo. We need a Tom wiki and 90% of the characters will be stream love childs. Like the deep analysis of a dictator Olimar. Oh my god. All of my characters coming to a coalition of a new Sabs going? Yeah. Just like we finally have a centralized like coalition of all the characters I've come up with over the years. From ... U to the Empicrus. A lot of people really digging MomoCon. Yeah. If you get a chance, you should stop by the Throne Controllers panel. My buddy John hosts that. Autumn has the biggest article. Oh my goodness. I'll tell him Tom sent me. Yeah. John, NCS, and Jules are running the Throne Controllers panel. Yes. Your character count pushing 90! Oh my god! I think we need the wiki! And of course, Cal is the one to keep track of that because Cal has drawn the most of my characters. All right, who's working on it? Not at BTW. Good lord.
Nope.
I love how, like, the Johniverse wiki is all alts of John, whereas the Tomiverse wiki is just everything that's, like, poured out of my head in the past 15 years. God, even, like, Evil Emperor Olimar, the Pictator, was a character from my first Smash Machinima, way back in 2008. My characters are brain vomit. Was John actually aware of the shiny catch? He programmed the game, so yes, he was aware. I apologize for ruining the magic, but yes. John was in charge of setting up the game, so we came up with that as a joke. Partial to Chauncey well enough. Papa will hear of this. So we named the Tom Fox Wiki the Tom Fockies? Don't like that. Lord Donator's still totally not you, though. Can I ask something? Is the Crypted now a character? The rainbow-bodied shark head creature that showed up during nap time? It can be, absolutely, I guess. That means that also Richard Simmons Tom in the yoga pants and tank top is also a character. No, the one on the wall was just me. That wasn't really a character, that was just me. There's a difference between characters that are actually characters and ones that are me. Well, I wasn't the Cryptid. The Cryptid was the two pepper shakers. I was just trapped in a wall. Have as many alts as John does. It's just my characters, dude.
Nope.
Color artist rule, if it exists, there. Who the hell is Shrump? How did I escape the wall? I Gmodded my way out. Oh, Shrimp Tom. Oh, the chair was that one. Yeah, the chair was the Cryptid there. Tom has, yeah, John has Sonas, Tom has OCs. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. the Danville is great, but I'm partial to animated and inanimate objects. That was just me being stupid, because Dan was editing the Saints Row Let's Play. So that was just me being stupid and being like, hey Dan, you want to be this character? And he just voiced himself as the Danville. And playing Ace Attorney game on stream. Is it better? Oh, no, I used Spore on the wrong character. There are also 400 plus Quag fusions of their characters now. The only problem I have with that is that they weren't created by me. They were drawn by other artists. As much as I would love Radicus to be my OC, I gave it the personality, but not the form, and the form is what's important when it comes to that. I could not, in good faith, make Radicus the an OC, part of the Tomaverse. Need to redesign Radicus. You got any cheese? I'm really fond of cheese. I think when it comes down to it, you and I should go to the grocery store and you get me a big wheel of Gouda. Or maybe some Swiss? That'd be swell. What about the fusion sprites made by your community members? Ooh, that's interesting. What was I saying about Ace Attorney? I feel like it'd be better to play the Ace Attorney games blind, though, wouldn't it? I've played all of them. Gobble-de-goo! It's the Throne Controller's video game help hotline! Flibble-de-gee! Lick my balls! Some of those episodes could be miserable to play blind.
Nope.
The idea for that voice was Lyle's pre-game discharge voice, but like bump up the energy by like 15%. Do you know about video games? Thousands of hands cacophonously touching the orb. Not now, I won! I have gotten my vengeance against the Greek god Thoth! I like the clip from Colo 2022 of you clarifying what Ligma was to Steven after Jules wrote it on the schedule and he read it off. Steven. Ligma balls. Thoth was an Egyptian god. Yes, the Egyptian god of knowledge, which I learned from Pregame Discharge. Welcome. This is video game. This is what is it? This is Pregame Discharge, the only video game show that rubs it in the face of Thoth. Hi, bud. You doing all right? It's true, he did. Steven did just recently learn what poggers meant. Whose dog was with you at the tech bumper? That was Austin's dog. Austin's dog, Rita. We were in the hotel room for that one. Austin brought Rita because, Rita is, 10 years old and has diabetes, so Austin wanted to be able to look after her, while traveling. Thoth is spelled out like, it looks like Owo in Greek. That's incredible.
Nope.
And it's a bird, and Thoth has like a bird head, so I feel like that'd be the perfect god for Masei. Aw, old lady, yep. God, I still remember, there was a clip from when we did, Ultimate Chicken Horse on John's channel. No, we did Ultimate Chicken Horse on John's stream. And I can't remember who was playing as the chicken, but after they won, Masei just turned to me and just went, just looking me dead in the eye and clucking. Like, and it was the most, like, surreal thing ever. Sure you can find the VOD of it somewhere. I remember everyone gushing over Rita during Chaos Cookie. This doggy has diabetes. She needs to take her insulin. Masei was enamored by Rita. Everybody was enamored by Rita. I didn't know Masei was so cocky, ha ha ha. I'd love to bring Manatee to one of these. I was considering bringing Manatee to Colosseum 2022, but I was driving there and I was stopping at Emil's place in Atlanta, and Emil's cat was like 18 at the time, so I didn't want to add any more stress on that. Rita's a cute dog loaf, indeed. I want more people to come out here and meet Manatee. Curse me for living in the middle of Texas. Pizza ruined how? Because grilled cheese and tomato soup is grilled cheese and tomato soup is pizza. Have Manatee and Rita met yet? No. Manatee has met a corgi before. Aphex's dog Ellie is a corgi. In fact, Ellie's been on the stream.
Nope.
Has Manatee met Tom? Talked about Tom's Pizza in one of Jiggy's streams, and he just said, "Damn it, Tom." I want Manatee to meet everybody. Bread Nutella pizza? No, but that sounds really good. When are you gonna finish Engage and play the new Princess Peach game? I'm playing the Princess Peach game on my own. The next time I stream, I'll probably do like a couple chapters of Fire Emblem Engage. How goes the Quag? It goes. I'm still hunting it. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is nachos. Yeah, you know what? I'm down for it to be multiple things. What are your thoughts on Showtime? It's fun. It's very cute and it's very fun. No. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. You'd have to configure it a little bit, because the grilled cheese would need onions and it would have to be on cornbread. Then it's nachos. And maybe some cilantro as well, then it can be nachos. Maybe some bean paste. It depends. Depends on what all you're putting on your nachos. Hell, grilled cheese made with cornbread, just the cheese and the bread could be considered nachos in and of itself, because the ingredients in nachos are mainly, the two main ingredients in the nachos are cheese and corn chips. Or not corn chips, but tortilla chips, which are generally made with corn. Since when is it? Yeah, chips and cheese is it. So you don't even need the tomato soup, you just need cornbread and cheese for grilled cheese to be nachos. Pop-Tarts are calzones. Pop-Tarts are ravioli. It depends on if you put salsa on your nachos. Is lasagna cake? Yes. If you put two lasagna on top of each other, does that just make one big lasagna or does it make two lasagna? Stop making me hungry, Tom. It makes super lasagna. It's one big one. Means nachos and tomato soup is pizza? Hell yeah, brother! Well, no, it depends. Can you make pizza crust out of corn? Ketchup is technically a jam, true. It's like, tomato is like, or ketchup is like pickle jam. I guess jam is there a thickener in ketchup? Cause jam, oh no, jelly is determined by gelatin. No, pizza is not tomato soup and grilled cheese. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is pizza. That's prison pizza. Ketchup is 20% sugar and fruit juice. Ketchup is Gatorade. How much soda? How many like hydrate? Is it ketchup is Pedialyte? Was your favorite Jordan Peele movie? I'm not a big movie goer, so I haven't seen a lot of Jordan Peele stuff. Electrolytes, yeah. What electrolytes are in there? Or in ketchup? So, as much as I hate to admit it, because electrolytes are the stuff that plants crave. Much as I hate to admit it, because it feels like that sort of like new trendy drink. I bought a Prime and I drank it and it's good. I haven't drank the whole thing though because like one Prime is 200% your daily recommended B12. So I drank half of it and I drank the other half later. It was good. You bought a whole Twitch Prime and drank it? I mean, y'all give me your Twitch Primes. Prime is a drink. It's a Gatorade-like drink. It has very low sugar content because it's sweetened with sucralose. And it has some electrolytes in it and a lot of B12 in it. Like one bottle is 200% your daily recommended B12. Deferred, I've missed your raid. I'm sorry. Thank you for the raid. This is the wizard and the pizza. I'm pretty sure Jasper did that already. Physically can't stomach too much sweeteners. Yeah, they use a lot in there. Like, it is sweet. It is very sweet.
There are also certain numbers that are prime.
A lot of Vitamin Boy 12 for one whole person. Corn syrup is taking over food marketplace and I fucking hate it. Mostly in America. Tim, look out, that's double recommended the amount of beta carotene. I got that Fairly Odd Parents quote. Why'd you call me Tim?
Nope.
Reach for my hand, reach for my hand. I meant Timmy. By the way, my favorite Jordan Peele movie is the sound you play when you reset. Nope. Oh my god. Sounds like America's a surplus of corn. Why are we just growing sugarcane? Replace the replace the cornfields with sugarcane, and we'll be fine. God, I love how that "Are we robbing a bank?" sketch, or the "Adventuring a Bank" sketch from Sanity Not Included came back. Are we robbing a fucking bank? We're adventuring a bank, Timothy. Keep up. Raw cane sugar is delicious to chew on. I've had it. It's great. It's just a lot of sugar because it's sugar cane. The history of cultivating sugar cane is a long and one that I feel a lot of colonists would rather forget. Oh, the amount of people that were blown up distilling sugar into rum. Ottermans for lunch at Daniel saying, when do we get to the ride? This is the ride! Yippee! Hey, if you like indie animation, go check out Monkey Wrench by Zero. It's really good. It's a show about two space bounty hunters who are getting caught up in something they really shouldn't. One of my favorite characters is named Scratch, who is played by Chris Zito. Someone say Monkey Wrench? Yes! Watch Monkey Wrench! I am Tom.
Nope.
Monkey Wrench is that one character looks like Earthworm Jim. Yeah. Why can't I remember their names? I just remember Beeb's name. I don't remember the other guy. Shrike, thank you. Shrike Sanchez. Beebs and Shrike. And he's had those characters for a while. You can look at old animations that Joshua Palmer has done, and those characters show up. Monkey Wrench mentioned? I love Monkey Wrench too. I want more indie animation to be like... We need more indie animation that doesn't just have fuckable characters. The reason I say that is because the current indie animations that are like the top of the list here Hell of a Boss, Has Been Hotel, The Amazing Digital Circus. People saw Rule 34 potential in all of those. And it doesn't set a very good precedent for indie animation. Last one's questionable. The amount of people that simp over Jax and Pomni is staggering. And Ragatha apparently recently, because I saw someone quote tweet someone on Twitter where they were like, damn, Ragatha's got a booty! That's really, yeah, it's not something that creators can really do about it. But the main characters of Monkey Wrench aren't traditionally I hate this term, but they aren't traditionally attractive characters, and I feel that might be affecting its marketing.
Nope.
Conventionally, thank you. Oh! Yeah! I love that people got so up in arms when Jax turned out to be an actually bad person. This is Sewer Surfing from Turtles in Time. God, that scared me. I have a tempered glass chair. What is it called? Chair mat. And I thought I was feeling some give when I put my foot down. It turns out it was just like a cable hitting it, like a cable hitting at the same time. And that's the reverberation I was feeling. I want to see Happy Gangle at some point. It already exists? Yeah, but like in a commercial. We see Happy Gangle for— I want more than a few seconds of Happy Gangle! She deserves to be happy, damn it! We saw a few seconds of it in episode 2 and a little bit of it during the plush commercial.
Nope.
Not in the commercial, not as fan art, and not in Rule 34. Lord. Oh, Love Live Festival, thank you for the raid. Boop. Speaking of, Kinger's got quite the singing voice. Yeah, Sean Chiplock has quite the singing voice. This is a raid. What were you playing? Hands. Is that the name of the game? Hands up, or you want me to stick my hands up? Were you playing that game that what people are talking about where they shotgun Russian roulette dealer, smoke a cigarette to gain health, drink a beer. I forgot what drinking a beer did. Buckshot roulette, thank you. Playing a fuck ton of Paper Mario 64. Ah, prep it for 1,000-Year Door, huh? I love Paper Mario 64. Got the Chapter 5 from Chapter 2, damn. Paper Mario 64 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. People say, the premise is boring and vanilla compared to, like, other Paper Mario games. But man, it is like the, like... I can't think, when I think of, like, the base Mario story of Bowser kidnaps the princess, that is, like, that is the best one I can think of. It's like the quintessential, like, basic Mario story stretched out into an epic RPG.
Nope.
It's simple, and I like, it's simple and fun, and I like that. You have your goals, you meet friends along the way, you face very interesting bosses, you go to fun and unique worlds. You know, that said, it does follow Mario standard of being like, you know, grassland, desert, island, haunted mansion. Like, it does follow that convention. Ice world, it still follows that convention, but they're so, like, they're so pretty and unique. Especially for the N64 graphics at the time. Oh yeah, Common Man! Oh no, I haven't played Book of Mario 64. Super Paper Mario was more unique than that, yes. It felt... I've said this before, I love Super Paper Mario's story, but after, like, the first world, it felt so far removed from anything Mario. I wasn't a big fan of the postmodern art style. We got a little bit of a taste in that in 1,000-Year Door, but they just, like, cranked it to 11 in Super Paper Mario. It's a good game. I'm not saying Super Paper Mario is a bad game. I just don't like the postmodern aesthetic. It's too much. Then we did a complete reverse of that in Sticker Star, and suddenly everything became paper, and everything became Toads. I think the 3DS was a bad choice for Sticker Star. Because I really liked Origami King, and I really liked Color Splash as well. Thinking of Sticker Star, the first game was in paper style? I don't know. Super Mario is good, just didn't feel like Mario. Yes. Tried playing Paper Mario 64 a while ago. Got super frustrated on Chapter 2 because I can't freaking get the timing down in battles.
Nope.
First off, that's entirely understandable, and like a good reason to like dislike the game. They did a much better job in Thousand Year Door of making the action commands easier to press for, because they had a button guide on there. A better button guide than what was on Paper Mario 64, because it did have a button guide, but it still felt like a little laggy. The action command, yeah. I mean, when I first played through Paper Mario 64, I almost exclusively used the hammer, even though the jump has the potential to do more damage, just because it was so difficult for me to use the jump command. To be honest, Paper Mario 64 didn't really use the paper aesthetic of the characters, it was more just an art choice, but they did reference the fact that everything was flat. Because there's a point where like you fall at there's a couple times when you fall and you gently glide down like a piece of paper. I am 100% in the boat of limitations breed creativity. Because we wouldn't have gotten some of the greatest games of all times if they didn't have to do massive workarounds for them. Think about just how massive a game Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow are, and for them to fit on the Game Boy is so wild. It was like marginally weaker than the NES. $256. I'm pretty sure less. Pokemon Red file size. 373 kilobytes. That's how big Pokemon Red and Blue were. Like, look at file sizes of old games. You will see just how small they were. Just what kinds of, like, limitations they were working with back then. If you brought up a gigabyte to a lot of these people, they would laugh in your face. Yeah, what's the file size of Doom? Doom 1993 file size. 2 megabytes! 2.39 megabytes!
Nope.
It's wild. Does Tom see the comments too, or just on Twitch? I see them both. I generally read the ones on Twitch more because the chat's moving faster and the names are colorful there, which draws the eye better. But I do look over at YouTube chat when possible. Like GameCube games are like even so far removed from like those old PC games. Tom loves both his children equally. I'm gonna be honest here. I do the YouTube streams to give chat another platform to like go to in case like they don't like the Twitch outlook, they don't like Twitch or it doesn't run well for them or whatever. I'm mostly paying attention to Twitch here. The YouTube streaming is more or less an afterthought. I haven't really done anything with it. There are emotes, there's like subscriptions on there, but like I don't advertise them much. I just want to give my viewers a little bit more choice. Basically use YouTube as my VOD center. Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Red Saphone, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. To be honest, I literally created my Twitch account to watch Steven play Breath of the Wild live. I hope someone makes a compilation of all the foods that they had that chat made. Because like a bunch of us in Steven's like close knit there made like a bunch of those foods, and I was really proud of some of the ones I made. Same, I'll simul stream on YouTube, but I don't have to worry about downloading and uploading VODs again. I mean, here's the thing, Red Stephanie. Okay, actually rhymes with Stephanie, but everyone says it like that. I apologize. I stream on my main channel and upload the full quality VODs from here onto the VOD channel. I still had such a fun time when I invaded the VShojo Mario Kart stream that they did. That was very fun. I'm glad they had a good time and didn't mind me Ojapolo 1 race deal. I did, and then they invited me to the call, so I stayed. I didn't even win that race because they're playing with a lot of weird items. Mario Kart's always fun, yeah. Zen wasn't having the best time at Mario Kart, but... Is there a stream VOD of that race? Yeah, on, I think, yeah, Zen and Henya were both, streaming at the time. Love me my Mario Kart.
Nope.
I love how Henya says my name. It's so cute. She calls me Tomu. Tomu Fox. What's the name of the channel? Sorry, there's the VOD is on Zentrea's channel, Z-E-N-T. Can we get a shout out for Zentrea? Actually, there might not be any mods here because I've been streaming for a very long time. I'll give a shout out to Zen and Henya. Out Henya the GS. There we go. Okay, I need to wait 2 minutes before I can shout out Henya, but so I'll do that in just a sec. Dear God, you've been streaming for 8 hours. Yeah, I started with the reaction to the Colosseum bumpers, then moved on to Among Us, and now I'm playing Pokemon Colosseum to hunt for the Quagsire. I think it's like the most recent time she played Mario Kart as well. God, the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack is so good. 8-hour shift at the Stream Factory. You see my green screen fall over? I'm actually in a warehouse with like 500 other people doing content farming. The Scott Pilgrim game is very fun. I love it a lot. Really good beat 'em up. Very, very good, like River City Ransom-like.
Nope.
I want to get an emote that's kind of like the shining eye thing that people do when like in anime when like, you know, like the kind of like this is my time like shining eye kind of like anime thing. Whenever somebody mentions like Mario Kart and I'm in the chat. There's Henya's shout out. Waku Waku Eyes, yes. Frick. Boil rope bombs? You want it? Boil rope bombs? Yeah, I want it. Rubies to spend, then you got it. I got rubies to spend, then I got it. Goes quickly, I'll be quicker. Make my sales quickly, gotta be quick. Tell them come back when they're a little richer. I love the Morshu Parappa section of this. Nina asked, have you heard much about the Demon Slayer Mario Party game? I saw the trailer. I haven't seen like much of it. I haven't watched Demon Slayer. A lot of anime I need to catch up on. Right now I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. It's amazing how much, like, you could probably cut out a lot of the duels in that and just get to the story. Storm Axis! Rinkyon! Decode Toka! No, Rink-san! Decode Toka! Tokshi Shokan! I guess it'd be a Link summon. Rink Shokan! Was Vrains the one where both sides bricked their opening hand? Yes. I wouldn't call the Knight of Hanoi's one brick because he still had hand destruction. You know Japanese? I learned phrases here and there mostly from anime, and I've done a little bit on Duolingo. There's a Link Fusion event on Master Duel right now. I usually lock into Master Duel every now and again, just like because I get like the itch to play it, and usually I'm either in like bronze or lower tier at that point. What the heck was that character's name? The one who was fighting the Knight of Hanoi?
Nope.
Just fly up their tier ranking. Yeah, because I usually don't play it for a long time. Brave Max, there we go. Honestly surprised that Brave Max won that. I avoid ranking up in Master Duels filled with Snake Eyes. Yeah. Snake Eyes Fire King is the current, like big meta, right? Turleman Sashizu has been dethroned. I'm proud of myself. I managed to take down a Turleman's deck by tributing away one of their big monsters to get Underworld Goddess on the field. Underworld Goddess is probably my favorite Link 5. It's so good when you want to get rid of something your opponent has. I can't play old 45s. Oh, what was it? Slider. Let's do Slider. I missed my Sharks, but with Toad banned, the deck is dead. Yep. Everything is that with 2 cards in your hand, you can turn a Yu-Gi-Oh game into a Kaiju duel. Yeah, you can. Dude, Chilled was showing me some of the stuff you can do with, yeah, poor Giselle, she had a Shark deck as well. Chilled was showing me some of the stuff you can do with the new XYZ support. X-Cross Cannon is a 1-card combo starter. Yo! Trampoline Tales, thank you for doing a giveaway of the Screaming Quagsire sticker. The only problem is that you're limited to summoning light monsters from the extra deck after you do that, and there's not a lot of light Link support that can do like pretty good things. If I win it, I still want it. I don't know if you can you enter your own giveaway?
Nope.
We'll find out. Tiger won. Look, the link to redeem your Screaming Quagsire sticker, Tiger. This is very nice of you, Trampoline Tales. I appreciate that. When we get to 2,000, well, that's an if as well. I want to schedule the next stream I do to be a 24-hour stream where I try to get 500 in one go. How long will that take? I estimated that 100 takes around 5 hours. So this would take around 25 hours to do. bum, bum. Shade Dragon with the 50 months tier 1 saying, hi Tom, hope your day's been good. It's been pretty good. On the rise, you can count on the 4 of us taking you down. Cause we're good and evil never beats us. We'll win the fight and then go out for pizzas. Getting to 1700 today, yes. So we got 9 left. 8 after I catch this one. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Dark to a pastel a name. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
Nope.
Squid, 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 squid. Gonna have a bad, 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 bad time. Gonna have a bad, bad, bad time. Can a meatball sub be considered a hot dog? The reverse would have to be true as well, then. A hot dog would have to be considered a sandwich. Yeah, Fry finally won a Splatfest. Oh, she needed a win so bad. I wonder, like, it'd be really funny if, like, oh no, I guess the Splatfests are different between region. If it was, like, worldwide Splatfest, it would be really funny if it's, like, Japan really liked Fry. And, like, Shiver, I think her name is, kept winning, and they're just like, damn Gaijin. A hot dog cannot be considered a sandwich because it isn't two submarine sandwiches. They usually do not cut them completely down the middle. They usually cut them partway through and create like a little pocket for them. Submarine sandwiches are hot dogs. Well, problem solved. What even is this music? Is this memes on 45, but in Mario 64 sound font? So, these are Silva Gunner tracks. What are referred to in the community as high quality video game rips. And these are like extended versions and Fusion collabs, where they'll either take a bunch of songs and put them in one style, or take a bunch of styles or put them in one song, or mix the styles and songs together. They're among my favorites. I love mashups like this. Jack had a really good bumper during Colosseum, which we watched earlier today actually. That was watched all the bumpers actually. He did a bunch of mashups using the what did he say? It was like the backing of one song and the harmony of or the melody of another one.
Nope.
Del, shut the hell up. Let's do this one. I like this one. Yeah! Are you ready for a champion fight? How about one in the sewers? Champion Iris sent out Haxorus. The sludgy field reduced Haxorus' speed. Go Blastoise! I've probably heard this version of the song more than the actual Champion Iris theme. I need to get something on the wall behind me. Before I had the shelves to kind of decorate it, but now I've just got this blank white wall here. So maybe like something on the door and then something back there. Legend Daniel with the 100 bits saying, Blastoise is my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Of course. What happened to the green screen? I just didn't want to use it anymore. Did you move your room around? Yeah. Desk used to be against the wall where the drawers are, facing like this way. And where my desk is now is where the drawers used to be. The shelves are still in the exact same spot. I was hoping to be able to get a glimpse of Manatee, but he's not there right now. Oh, I'm throwing this. I'm gonna go say hi to Manatee. Oh, look at him. He's in his bed. He is EP today, yes. He's also refused to eat any of his food, so that's been pissing me off a little bit.
Nope.
How's he doing, Tom? He's doing much better. Tito, sprigga, sprigga, Tito, sprigga, 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 Tito, sprigga, 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 Tito. Hear about that stuff with Vivian being added back to the TTYD remake? Yeah! Huge trans win. Love your dog. Black dogs are the best. I just wish I lived somewhere a little bit further north. Because the heat, not only does the heat get to him, but his black fur absorbs all the light and converts it to heat. I used to take one long walk with them a day, and now I take 2 short walks with them instead. One in the morning, one in the evening. Circling with nothing but my pain and a paralyzing agony. Can you tell me where I am? I've forgotten how to see. I've forgotten if I can. Need to be careful with my dog too. Southern Colorado, near the border to New Mexico. It's hot. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. God, I love Shovel Knight. Were you just singing Bad Apple? Yeah, it was part of the rip. Also, hi, Giselle. I didn't see you there. Oh, there you are. I need to VIP you. I don't know if I've given Light a VIP yet either. You consider North Carolina? Ha 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 ha. I wait until my house appreciates in value a little bit so I can sell it for more than I paid for it.
Nope.
Rock Hunter with the 45 months of Tier 1. Thank you very much. Love the theme from Shovel Knight. Yeah, man, like, there are so many good songs in it. I'm pretty like the Spectre of Torment flying machine song is probably my favorite. Why are you in Texas? We were planning a little bit of behind the scenes lore here. A bunch of us were planning to make a Let's Play channel back when the Let's Play family at Rooster Teeth was at its peak. It fell through though because we all had different ideas, and we couldn't even agree on a name for the group. So that fell apart. We decided to like sort of, but by that time we were already like in Texas. No, it did not fall through because of Rooster Teeth. It fell through because we couldn't make we couldn't come to like decisions, and we all wanted different things. So we decided to stay, still record stuff together and stream stuff together, but kind of like do what we wanted as we did it. And I think overall that worked out best for all of us. Just want to say before I head out to bed that I'm really enjoying Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Your voices are awesome. Thank you, RD0. It's very nice of you. It's like wanting to collab, but also wanting to do your own thing. Yeah, pretty much. What are you doing, Bog? What are you doing? Oh, is that a big yawn? Are you too hot in that bed? Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, bye, buddy. He thinks I'm gonna pick him up again. He likes lying down at the top of the stairs. There's better airflow because it's right next to the intake vent for the air conditioner.
Nope.
Never realized how good the story in Path of Radiance is. It's really good. I like the heavy matters that it touches on. The effects of war on citizens, racism, classism. It touches on some really hot button topics that I think are like that need to be touched on. Any favorite characters from Path of Radiance? Mia, to me, Mia is kind of like the character, like the sort of like because a lot of the characters in future Fire Emblem games are silly. Like they don't realize, like, it almost seems like they don't realize they're in a war. I feel like Mia is the is like the baseline for future Fire Emblem characters in that regard. I like Soren's bluntness. Leith was always a favorite of mine growing up. Obviously, Ike. By the end of the game, I want to pour as much bonus EXP as possible into South for Radiant Dawn. I don't know when I'll touch on Radiant Dawn, but I know that I'm gonna have a little bit of my work cut out for me because I've never played Tharsia. No, I've got my work cut out for me with Radiant Dawn because I'll have to show on screen what the original stats of some of the characters are who didn't the original stats of what the characters are if you didn't play Path of Radiance just went straight to Radiant Dawn. Because that data carries over. Or at least some semblance of that data carries over. I did want to use Titania, but she got edged out by other characters that I wanted to use more. Yep, if you've got your GameCube memory card and your Wii when you're playing Radiant Dawn, stuff carries over. And it could be just make the game significantly easier if what I think it is. Yeah, Soren was based on my childhood. idea where Martha and Ike needed to be a couple, so we killed Soren so he wouldn't be story relevant. Then we learned it didn't matter because he was included anyway. Yup.
Nope.
One of Ike's many boyfriends. Haru's one of my favorites in Radiant. Haru is a good character. I like Haru a lot. Yeah, Soren was story relevant, so he couldn't die. If you cap a stat in Path, you get a few extra points in Dawn IIRC. Interesting. Elliot Path Radiance picked up in Magfest 2016. Probably when its price was a lot cheaper. I actually have 2 copies of Radiant Dawn. One without the manual and one sealed. The games that always caught my eye at GameStop were the ones that were being sold pre-owned over MSRP. So like at the time that was like Xenoblade, Path of Radiance. I missed out on getting the Metroid Prime trilogy in the steel case. I should have picked that one up. I had to play Metroid Prime on the Switch. I played the original GameCube version, which I loved. And I do like how they sort of added this stuff in there. Should I ever thought to acquire Path of Radiance when I was younger? Now it's like $1 billion. Yeah. What is it going for right now? Price charting. Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance. Yikes. 177 loose, 237 complete in box. Yeah, he doing woofers. Disgusting, indeed. I picked mine up early enough. What is it? GameCube games, just GameCube in general. Impossible to find at any retro stores. The most I'm finding are like some loose licensed games and loose, it's either like one end of the spectrum or the other. It's either like loose licensed in sports games, or it's like the crown jewel of games that cost like $400. I can't believe one of the rarest games on the GameCube isn't even a game. It's a storage system for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Nope.
Let's see, Pokemon box. $955 for Pokemon box loose. $16.75 for it complete in box. This was only sold at either the Pokemon Center or the Nintendo store in New York, which is why it goes for that much. You wanna know how much it goes for Japanese? All right, well, $86.59. Sealed. Loose, it's $26.94, and complete in box is $33.76. Yeah, the Game Boy Player disc is hard to come by. A new price for Pokemon box in Japan is $86.59. That's in dollars. Even Europe doesn't even have bad, I mean, like, I say that they're not bad, but they're still ridiculous, ludicrous. The PAL region's Pokemon box is $62.42 for loose, $147 for complete in box, and $389 for new. The Game Boy Player disc is very difficult to find. Yeah, Pokemon box would only be regional with this, or compatible with the same region. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way to bypass it, I'm sure. But man, I remember I went to Classic Games Fest in Austin in 2018. Complete in box Pokemon box for $400. And I kick myself every day for not picking it up. You enjoy Resident Evil style games? I haven't really played much of them. You're both box and Game Boy player. I'm jealous of the people who have box because I passed it by and now it's worth 4 times that much. I've kind of calmed down on game collecting since I completed North American Wii U and North American N64. The most expensive game I have in my collection is Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. Although I think the price of that's been been dropping recently. Yeah, it's worth 900 now. When I bought it, it was worth around 400, and at its peak, it was worth around 1300. John got it and he hated it. John had 2 copies. That's where I got mine. I bought it off of him. Completed box or just every cartridge loose? Every cartridge loose. Completed box would be nuts, because completed box Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut is $6,000.
Nope.
The box and the game the box and the manual each are worth more than the game the manual's worth twice as much as the loose game. And the box is worth almost 4 times the amount of the game. Do you want to know why it's so expensive? When you have a Blockbuster exclusive, there's no reason to keep the box. $3,200 for the box. Actually, hold on. Oh no, it'd be like 5. Well, wait, no, 5,000. It is ever so slightly cheaper to buy the individual pieces of Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut than it is to buy the complete one. Oh no, maybe, wait, hold on. Sorry, it's a little more expensive to buy them individually by $75. And that's why, here's the thing. I'd be a little bit upset if all these games I had lost value because like they were made publicly available like on like an archive or something like that. I would be a little bit upset by that because that means I invested a lot of money and getting like nothing back in return. However, God, just let people play games, you know? Imagine if a company bought up their, like, old games just so they could turn a profit on their rarity. I'm really, as far as I can tell, nobody does that. The closest I could think is limited run. You could just emulate old games. Not every old game is available for emulation, though. On top of that, it's a giant legal gray area, so you are risking fines and jail time for doing it.
Nope.
All right, well, that's it. We hit 1,700, got nothing out of it. Do we got any more art? Show that off before we end. Scenes, fan art. That's the wrong screen entirely. That was when I was playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for y'all. What am I trying to do? I can't remember it now. Making myself visible. Here I am, I'm going. Oh my god. From Sapphire Becca. Based on Dan's bluey bumper and Tom's favorite character, here's Lord Donacourse. Fools! What do you eat, Unicorns?
Children.
And from Bubblegum Cal, this is character 87 that I've drawn, assuming I've counted right. Also, this is just the Crypted. What are we naming it? What are we naming it? I'll give you a chance to ruminate on what the Cryptid should be named. Him. Just him. Na, na, na. My god. Intermission time. Alright, with that, that's gonna be the stream. That was a very long stream. At least for me, anyway. 8 hours, good god. What should our raid message be? Bitframe/byteframe. He's asleep. I was gonna raid Matt, but he's asleep. She's still alive. What should our raid? No, she's not. She just ended. Wow. Good timing, Tom. Anybody got a raid message? I'm still looking for someone for us to raid. Oh wait, why don't we raid? Let's raid Gary. What's Ope? What's Ope? Why, you know what? Why do they call it oven? We're gonna raid twitch.tv/Zizix_. Give Gary some of that Tominess love, and I will see you guys back here. Today's Tuesday, right? Probably tomorrow. We'll probably continue Fire Emblem Engage, honestly. I'll see you guys then. Later.